Hi everyone, my name is Wendy Barron. I've been a long distance runner for 7 years. In those 7 years I've ran 3 half marathons, 2 which were the Rock and Roll Half Marathon here in Chicago, and 1 which was the Disney Princess Half Marathon in Florida. I want to share with you how you can train for a half marathon properly by maintaining a steady running pace, having proper nutrition, and a positive mentality. According to a statistical report on runnersusa.org, there were 1,960,000 people in the U.S. reported to be half marathon finishers. This statistical report is not only telling us that more people are interested in half marathons, but it's also telling us that people are more interested in maintaining healthy lifestyles. So with that being said, I want to show you first of all, how you can become one of these 1,960,000 people who are striving to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Let's start off with talking about the proper running pace. If you're a first-time runner, if you've never ran in the past, that's all right. Everybody starts somewhere, so you don't need to be an excellent runner. What I would suggest is that you pay very close attention to this part of the training because it's going to be the most crucial part for you to avoid injury. Take into account that you are going to be exposing your body to a lot of strenuous activity, stuff that you aren't used to, especially if you're the kind of person who most of the time is relaxing, like laying on the couch and such. So this is going to be a very big shock to your body. So please start off running about twice a week. Don't exceed that. Again, because your body isn't used to running multiple times in a week. Also limit the running to about a mile to a mile and a half if you can. If you still can't do a mile and a half, don't worry, you can walk some of it. You don't have to run the whole time, but your goal is to actually be able to run 3 miles consistently without stopping. It doesn't matter how slow you go, it doesn't matter how fast you go, just being able to run 3 miles. Once you actually get to the point where you can run 3 miles consistently, then you can actually start your training plan for your half marathon. Please allow yourself about 14 weeks if you were planning to actually run a half marathon. Anything less than 14 weeks is going to be a lot more strenuous for your body and will make you more prone to injury. I made the mistake once of training only for 10 weeks and it was very hard on my body after the half marathon, so I really wouldn't suggest you doing that. Once you actually get a good running pace where you can consistently run 3 miles, you can increase your mileage every week. You can run three times per week, and then having your third run be your longest run. So if you start off that you can finally do 3 miles, your first week would be, your first long run of week 1 would be 3 miles. The second week, your long run would be 4 miles, and so on and so forth. Now that we've gotten through the training plan, we can talk about what is necessary to fuel your body with. Now, nutrition is very important in daily life anyway, but it's going to be even more important, and your body's going to show more signs of needing proper nutrition while you're training. This is again going back to it being a strenuous activity for your body, and it needs the proper fuel to give you the results you want, which would be running long distance and keep adding the mileage for every week. An important thing that you need to introduce into your body is going to be an increase of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are going to keep you filled for a longer period of time, and they're going to keep you energized for a longer period of time. So let's say if you get to a point where it's going to take you 2 hours to run, then you need to make sure you fuel your body sufficiently with carbohydrates so that you can keep yourself energized and your body can keep going and you won't faint basically while you're running. You never want that to happen, so make sure you're fueling your body properly. Second thing you want to introduce is proteins. You want to make sure you have an increase in proteins Why? Because it's a rebuilder of muscle, and it's going to help your muscle growth. You're going to see your muscle grow a lot, especially in your legs, whether it be small, whether you start off with smaller legs or very full legs. You're going to get a lot more muscle tone, because that's just what's going to be worked most during your running. Third thing you want to do is introduce a lot more vegetables. Your vegetables are going to take care of your vitamins and minerals that are going to help you and help your body rebuild itself with all of the strenuous activities. So, for example, you're going to be putting a lot of stress on your bones. A lot of leafy greens are going to contain a lot of iron and calcium, which are very important for bone growth and just sustainability in general. Now that we've gotten these basics down of nutrition and a running pace, I want to talk to you about the benefits of running and how it makes you feel. Running releases certain chemicals called endorphins, and you might have heard of this before, but they're called feel-good chemicals that will boost your mood. And the things that occur is that more oxygen is going into your body. Why? Because you're increasing your aerobic activity. So more oxygen is going to your body, thus more oxygen going to your brain, thus allowing you to increase mental processes. You're going to feel your mood get a lot better, so please indulge in that. You now have the tools and the information that goes along with running and training for a half marathon. We discussed a proper running pace, good nutrition, and a positive mentality. All of these things encompass a proper half marathon training. So hopefully with your new knowledge of this, you can be encouraged to run your own half marathon or just experience long distance running.